In 1973, the Endangered Species Act was established by President Richard Nixon in hopes of recovering species back from the endangered species list. But today, according to DoSomething.org, dozens of plant and animal species are going extinct each day. I believe there should be stricter laws protecting our endangered species because they help maintain a balanced ecosystem, they possess unique medical properties, and they benefit the tourism and travel industries. First, I will discuss how endangered species help maintain a balanced ecosystem and what would happen without them. Second, I will discuss the unique medical properties of endangered plants, the discovered and undiscovered ones. Next, I will describe how protecting our endangered species also protects our economy. I have conducted extensive research on the topic of animal conservation and share my findings with you today. Firstly, we should protect all endangered species because they support a healthy ecosystem. Every living organism plays a vital role in the food chain and Earth's ecosystems. Each and every organism depends on another organism or object to survive. For example, imagine a forest ecosystem. Traditionally, the herbivores like deer and elk depend on the vegetation to survive. Then, a predator, like the gray wolf, feeds on the deer and elk, keeping their population at a manageable amount. The wolf then leaves behind a carcass of its prey. This provides foods for other wildlife species like the grizzly bear and scavengers. This way, the ecosystem stays balanced at all times. Now, let's say, the predatory gray wolf is removed from the forest ecosystem because it goes extinct. According to Britannica, this is what is called a trophic cascade. A trophic cascade is an ecological phenomenon, often triggered by an animal's extinction, that results in dramatic changes in ecosystem structure and nutrient cycling. Due to the trophic cascade in the forest, the population of the wolf's prey, the deer and the elk, dramatically increase. This also increases the chance of disease spreading among their population. Because the amount of deer and elk carcasses has decreased since the disappearance of the gray wolf, the grizzly bears, scavengers, and other species now need to find new sources of energy. Because the herbivore population unexpectedly increased, this also damaged the land and vegetation, as well as increasing the competition in the ecosystem. Protecting our endangered species would not only benefit the food chains and ecosystems around the world, but it would also benefit us, the people. Secondly, protecting the endangered species would give medical professionals time to access and study thousands of plant species that may have healing properties. According to the U.S. National Library of Medicine, over 11% of the 252 drugs considered basic and essential were originally derived from plants all around the world. Even the narcotic drug morphine, used to treat severe pain, has plant-derived ingredients. Imagine a world where all these plants and all their healing powers no longer existed. We would no longer have these medicines simply because the plants used to create them had not been discovered, and then they became extinct. The anti-inflammatory drug aspirin, the silymarin used to treat liver disease, and the artemisinin used to combat drug-resistant malaria would no longer exist, just because these plants went extinct at the hands of man. By protecting our endangered plant species, we protect any and all plants with hidden healing powers. With enough research and trial, scientists and doctors will be able to discover a plethora of plants with healing benefits, only if we prevent them from going to extinct. Protecting our endangered species not only has health benefits, but also economic benefits. Lastly, safeguarding our endangered wildlife could ultimately benefit the travel and tourism industry. According to the Travel Industry Association of America, outdoor activities are the second most popular travel activity in the U.S. This includes woodland hikes and going to beaches and visiting national parks. In national parks alone, the U.S. receives over 200 million visitors each year. Now, what do our animal and plant life have to do with the outdoor travel industry? As I mentioned earlier, every organism plays a key role in maintaining the ecosystem within itself, but also maintaining its outward appearance. If one vital species goes extinct in a forest ecosystem, the herbivores would be present in significant numbers and will destroy the land. Many other animal species will be hunting for new food sources, increasing the risk of zoonotic diseases spreading among themselves and the human visitors. This would greatly damage the tourism industry because less and less people will visit that park in fear of contracting an illness. Not to mention, most people want to admire the beauty of nature. They do not want to see destroyed landscapes and rampant, overpopulated species. If we protect our endangered animals and plants, we will be able to enjoy the natural beauties Earth has given us, instead of worrying when it will be taken away from us. In conclusion, we should enact stricter laws to safeguard our endangered species because not only does it benefit them, but it benefits our Earth and our economy. First, I discussed how endangered species support a healthy ecosystem and what would happen without them. Next, I just explained the potentially unique medical properties some endangered plants may have. And finally, I described how protecting endangered wildlife protects the economy. These species ultimately depend on us for their long-term survival. I urge you to speak up and make your voice heard. Together, we can protect and save our alluring flora and fauna all around the world. Thank you.